Well, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the next fishing adventure. Today's adventure, we are fishing the canals in Palm Coast, Florida. I've been here once before, a number of years ago. About 3 years ago, came out here with Kenji and my old kayak, and we were targeting snook, but we couldn't get any snook, but we were able to catch a couple of snapper that day, so it wasn't bad. Beautiful area, very calm, shallow water here. The hope today again is to see if I can get any snook. Never caught that species before, and there's a possibility that juvenile tarpon are up in these canals too. I just need to find them, so we'll see how we do on that. I'm really excited. I'm getting here at first light, and it's going to be kind of an overcast day, so the bite should stay pretty good. Looks like right now we're right at slack tide because I see no current, but as soon as the current picks up, hopefully the bites will start picking up. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Thank you guys for tuning in. There's bait being chased everywhere. I had a little nibble on my jig. Seemed to like it moving fast. I was actually retrieving it back to the boat when I had the fish hit it. But there's fish busting on bait all over the place. Uh-oh. Thought he caught something. That's just a bag of ice being dumped. So we just launched onto the side of this bridge. I'm gonna work my way out this way and towards the intercoastal, so I'm gonna make a left about a quarter mile down here. But yeah, there's stuff chasing bait all around. So just need to get myself in position. I saw something off that dock there, something just jumped here, something just swirled right in front of me. This type of fishing I'm not very familiar with, so it might take me a bit to figure out. Alright, switch to a white paddle tail. This is Slam Shady by Salt Strong. Nice profile, natural colors. Water's fairly clear here. It's not very deep. It's 7 feet deep, and that's deep. I know tide's still moving, but I believe it's an outgoing tide. Alright, so this rod is hung up on one of those poles there, but as I was fiddling around with the lure, it was, yeah, there's a fish back there. The fish rose to get it. Oh, he hit. Alright, get ourselves positioned properly here. Starting to get a little bit of current. It's a good cast. Okay. Great cast. About 30 seconds too late. There was something blowing up on bait right at this seawall. Oh, that's a terrible cast. Oh, I'm gonna throw this little hard body crankbait. Shallow diver. Here's like a jerk bait. A lot of vibration and some rattles in it. I was just talking to that gentleman on the boat there. He lives here, and he says he has a Hobie as well. He said he almost took it out today and decided to launch his actual boat. But he was telling me back over where we launched, there's a freshwater discharge there. He said tarpon like to hang out there, so I'm gonna double back and head right back to where we started. If anything, that's where I got my first and really only nibble. I did have that one fish that was interested in my hung up lure kind of take a swipe at my other lure, but I mean really not much action today so far. But I'm gonna double back and head back because that's pretty much the intercoastal there, so I'll be out of this no wake zone. So I want to kind of stay in the no wake area. But he was telling me, yeah, there's definitely tarpon up in there. They like to hang out near that discharge. So let's head back over there as quickly as we can and see if we can make our way maybe the other way. I've been the other way down the canal. This is the first time coming this way. But there's just not much current. I believe it should be an outgoing tide, but it's very, very slow. It must have just started. All right, well, let's get to our spot. Oh, look at that right on top of him. Oh, right on top of him. Oh, there he is. I see him. I see him. Man. Good fish. That's a good fish, and I'm pretty sure it's a snook. Had a bite. That's promising. Yep, definitely hit that. Didn't feel like a pinfish because it was just one tap. It wasn't rapid fire. But it could have been something small regardless, whatever it was. Slowly bouncing this out across the bottom. think it's a flounder. Yep, the way it hit. You sure did. All right. Okay, well, we got the skunk off. Oh, he inhaled it too. Decent flounder. Hoo hoo hoo. Nice flounder. All right. Get you over here. Yeah, that's a nice fish. That's a really nice flounder. There you go. Pretty decent size. I'll measure him here in just a second. All right, just measured him. Nice 15-incher. We'll get some pictures of him, get him back in the water. All right, there it is. Nice 15-inch fish, not bad. And he hit. Let's go ahead and let him go. Thank you. Right back down. I was able to catch him on my home tie jig. So I actually made these jigs last week. It's a Ned head. So this is going to sit on the bottom, and you have this rabbit fur tail here. And what that does, it just kind of undulates. So even if I'm not swimming this has got action in it. And this part here, I just add scent to it. Just adds that little extra pizzazz to it, right? Just been bouncing across the bottom. Since I tied this, I named it, I call this my skunk bug because it has a black and white tail with the black body. But this is the only thing that's got any action. I've got a few nibbles. That was the first actual fish all day. But got the skunk off, so let's keep on fishing. There's a bunch of fish underneath this dock. A whole bunch of fish. Be quiet and back off a little bit here. They're not big, and I think they're probably snapper, but I still might be able to get them to bite on this lure. A little nibble there. Oh, there's a fish in there. It's twice I got hit. And I saw something swirl. It's the third time in a row. It's picked it up, but it won't take it into its mouth. You guys can see that sheep's head right there. I don't think he'll bite this shrimp lure, but that's too big now. Alright, well, I'm heading out of this canal here, going back to where I missed that fish those first two times there on the way out and the way back. I'm going to go over there, hit those pilings again, and see if it's still there and see if we can get a hook into them. Other than that, after that, I'm going to call it a day. It's getting later in the day. The sun's high. Haven't eaten all day. I need to go home and eat. But disappointing, but still beautiful out here. And we didn't get skunk. We actually finally caught our first fish of the trip. So not terribly upset so far. But I really, really want another chance at that fish, which I think is a snook, and it's a good size one too. So I'm hoping that fish is settled back into that same spot and we can get a hook in. So let's see how we do. Here we go. Third time. Hopefully the third time's the charm. Getting too close. Saw a little fish following, a little pinfish, I think. Oh, that would make great bait. I don't have time for that today, though. Catch some fish, pinfish that are about the size of a silver dollar and put those on a circle hook. Well, might have to call it a day. Okay, a few more casting angles here, but I don't know. All right, well, I'm calling it a day. So far, no snook. So it's a species that still continues to elude me. But didn't get skunked today. Spent a few nice hours out here on the water. These canals are beautiful. These homes are absolutely gorgeous. Nice calm day, light breeze. It's a little on the hot, humid side, but it's not terrible considering we're at late August. But had a lot of fun. Unfortunately, didn't catch what I was trying to catch, but did catch something. And just how it goes sometimes. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Catch you on the next fishing adventure.